Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Saturday Night Psychic. I'm your host, Lennis. Thank you for joining my channel, watching my video. I do appreciate that. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell that you don't miss a posting. Okay, and thank you to all the subscribers, the new ones as well as the sustaining ones. Be sure and like, and share to with different people my videos. I really appreciate that. Okay, I'm coming to you now about, oh boy, it hurts my heart. About the 11 million people that are now homeless. Um, I feel so for those people. I have such compassion. 11 million people that are without homes. You're talking about kids that can't even, if they were doing school at home, where are they going to plug in at? Go to the library? Do their parents have a car? Are they on the bus? What? Can they go to school? Where can they bathe and wash up? Where can they eat? Where are they going to be out on the streets? My heart really goes out to that. I live in Washington. We've got schools up here, y'all, that are empty. That they close the schools down. They could open those schools up. They do have showers in there. They've got wash basins. They've got lavatories. So it can be used for the homeless. If it's like maybe one school is all women and their children, and another school or facility is all men, so they're not together. We won't have any problems with, crazy shit, drugs, rape, or whatever going on. But do this. And you mean to tell me across America you don't have schools that are closed, or you don't have warehouses that you could line up cots in? You know how they did with Katrina when those people were displaced. You mean to tell me that there's not places? And another thing, they put $45 billion out there for you landlords. Where is that money? What are you doing? It was supposed to offset to help you, because the landlords, let's be honest, y'all. Okay, let's be fair. Even though you weren't paying rent, that landlord still had to pay the mortgage for that house, or he still had to pay for that property where those apartment buildings were at. He had to pay for that building that was sitting on that property. So, let's be fair. I know some of you are like, well, I just don't have the money. I can't pay. But, they've been saying this all along. Give them a little bit of something if you can, and if you can't. But I know some people, they lost their jobs. What could they do? And who was hiring? We were all on lockdown. There was nobody even hiring people to come back to work, unless you were probably in the medical field, because not even the airlines are running. And if the buildings, there's nobody in there, there's no janitorial service. So come on. This is America. I know that we can do better than this, y'all. We can do better than this. There's children out there. It's not just adults. There's veterans out there that have become homeless, that have put their life on the line for this country. And for whatever reason, they're disabled now. Come on. You you know what? You communities, you mayors of these different cities and towns, pull together and open up different facilities, like I said, schools, warehouses, or wherever. Give these people a chance. It's not their fault. It's not their fault they were locked down. It's not their fault that United States was hit with COVID-19. Okay? So come on, I know that you've been helping for a year, and they've been extending the moratorium, and extending the moratorium. Okay, and it ended December 31st at midnight. This is August 2nd. And, and don't be putting people's stuff, to you landlords, if you happen to be watching this video, don't be putting people's stuff out on the street, okay? That is so embarrassing and so sad to those people. Don't be putting their personal items, because when they come back, they're probably not there. They're probably gone. Somebody's come by and stolen it. But don't just leave it in their apartment until they can get a moving truck, if they can afford that, or some friends together with trucks, and put it in storage. And who knows? It may sit in storage and they're not able to pay for that, and their stuff gets auctioned off. But at least give them that opportunity. You know what I mean? It's like they're already down. Don't kick them further. Jesus Christ, don't kick them further. Okay? It's not fair. It is not fair to those people. Mm. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry, but that hurts. Because I know what it's like to be homeless. Mm. I'm going to tell you a story. Okay. I'm not going to cry, but I'm going to tell you a story. So my daughter got accepted. Um, the youngest one got accepted to a prestigious college in Atlanta. I was so proud. Well, of course, because she's out of state, it was double, so it was $5,000 a semester. And compared to when you're in state, it doesn't cost that much. But anyway, I made sure she didn't miss a day, and I was working, making good money. I made sure she didn't miss a day, had her books, whatever. She was taking the bus to school and back. She got a little apartment. She didn't want to live on campus, and pay I would have had to pay the dorm fee. So she got a little apartment, which actually, to be honest with you, was a little bit a little bit cheaper than living on the dorm. So, but anyway, so after classes, she worked at this hotel, and at the front desk. Okay, little front desk thing because the hotel's 24/7, and it was always somebody at the front desk working. Well, anyway, this one particular night, two guys decided to come in and rob him at the front desk. Now, the guy put the shotgun to my daughter's head and clicked it, but it didn't go. Thank you, God. It jammed because she'd have been dead today. Because this hotel faces a street, when the police go by, they can see who's ever in there at the front desk, right? So they didn't see anybody. So the police were like, hold up. What is that? There's no one at the front desk at the hotel. So they circled around. Well, of course, when they did that, the robbers took off. But anyway, my daughter was so shook up. She never experienced that because I don't believe in guns and all that. And she never experienced anything like that, and it was quite traumatic for her. So I'm flying from Washington to Atlanta, Washington to Atlanta, the police, the lawyers, advocates, all this back and forth to help my daughter because, she didn't want to leave school. She was accepted to a prestigious college. She still wanted to go on and continue with her schooling. Well, in the process, I'm a mother. I didn't give a damn about my rent, my utilities, nothing. All I cared about was to get to Atlanta and help my daughter the best I could. So I became homeless. Of course, like what people are going through right now, you don't pay your rent. But for me, that was a choice. It wasn't like I wasn't making the money that I could have paid rent. But I couldn't because I was flying. Flying is expensive, right? And especially when you go all of a sudden, not like it's pre-planned weeks in advance or a month in advance and you're going somewhere. So I'm flying back and forth. Well, anyway, I became homeless and put my stuff in storage. And I lived for 4 months out of two boxes. I went to work every day. I showered, brushed my teeth, put my deodorant on, put my hair up in a ponytail. Oh, yeah, I wasn't wearing a wig then, I had hair. But anyway, and nobody knew. When they found out, I wrote a book, Are You Ready? And on the back of the book, it says about that I was homeless and I made it through and where I am and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But my coworkers and people at work, they never knew it because I went in every day with a smile on my face. And they'd ask me, how's your daughter doing? I said, she's doing fine. Unless I had to, like, okay, you guys, I got to fly out on Monday. I got to go back to Atlanta, whatever. But I never let anybody know that I was homeless. Part of it was I was shamed. I was embarrassed because I had put myself in that position. But I also felt good because I took care of my child, but I didn't take care of me. So I'm looking at these 11 million people out here that are now homeless, and you don't know what their circumstances are. You don't know what they went through or what they've tried to do to maintain, maybe to stay in the house and give a landlord where they're renting a house their money or an apartment. Maybe for some, they really did try or do the paperwork to get. So you don't know. You really don't know. So I don't want you to get down on these people, but I want you cities to wake up and help them the best that you can to your ability. Because I know there's got to be vacant building. There's even got to be some vacant real estate somewhere around that maybe three families could group together in a home, and try and work something out. So what I'm saying is for the government, if you hear me, and the landlords, and landlords, you need to check on that $45 billion that they sent out to you guys, or that you needed to apply for to get it to help offset the people that were not paying you rent, or people that had homes or were not paying their paying the mortgage. So I want you to do something to help those people because it's not easy, and people have pride. They really do, and it is embarrassing. You do feel shameful, So help these people. That's what I'm asking you, helping. And I apologize for my tears, but it just really touches my heart because I've been there and done that, and I know how that feels. So anyway, goddamn COVID-19. Oh boy. Anyway, if no one's told you that, I'm through talking about it now. If no one's told you that they love you today, I do. And thank you for watching my video and have a good day.